The water hit her back like a sudden storm, cold and humiliating, splashing across her white shirt in the middle of a bright school courtyard where the sun was high and unforgiving, and in that instant everyone laughed because no one knew that the quiet new girl standing there with dripping hair had spent half her life learning how to fall, how to rise, and how to fight back without ever needing to raise her voice. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and the power of hidden strength, take a moment right now to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel Echo Tales, because stories like this remind us that appearances can lie and hearts can surprise. Her name was Amina Cross, and she had arrived at Brookdale High on a clear Monday morning when the sky was blue and the bell rang like a promise of normalcy. She wore plain clothes, kept her eyes low, and walked the long hallways as if she were trying not to leave footprints. Amina had moved across states with her mother after a quiet, painful divorce, and this new school felt like another test she had not asked for. Teachers saw her as polite and distant, students barely noticed her, and that was exactly how she wanted it. What no one could see beneath her calm posture and gentle expression was the discipline etched into her bones from years of dawn practices, bruised knuckles, and the steady breathing of a black belt taekwondo champion who had learned that real strength did not announce itself. The trouble came in daylight, under open skies, where cruelty often feels safest. Tyler Boone was known for turning lunch breaks into performances of power, especially when the crowd gathered around the outdoor benches and the teachers stayed inside. He had a habit of singling out those who looked small, new, or alone, and Amina fit all three without trying. He noticed how she ate quietly, how she never pushed back, how she kept her backpack close like armor. That afternoon, when the sun glared off the concrete and students were loud with restless energy, Tyler grabbed a hose meant for watering the school garden and aimed it at her back, soaking her in front of everyone. The laughter echoed, sharp and careless, and Amina stood there breathing slowly, water dripping from her sleeves, feeling something old stir inside her chest. She could have reacted the way everyone expected, by crying or running or shrinking further into herself, but she did not. She remembered her instructor's lessons about control, about choosing the right moment, about understanding that dignity was worth more than instant revenge. Amina simply walked away, her shoes squelching with each step, her face calm but her heart pounding with a mixture of shame and resolve. That night, as sunlight faded outside her bedroom window and the events replayed in her mind, she thought about how she had promised her mother to keep her skills hidden, to avoid trouble, to start fresh. Yet she also knew that staying silent forever could turn strength into a burden. The days that followed were tense and brightly lit, the kind of ordinary school days that hide quiet storms. Tyler continued his small torments, knocking her books in the hallway, blocking her path, mocking her silence, each act happening under fluorescent lights or open skies where witnesses looked away. Amina felt the weight of her black belt certificate folded carefully in her drawer at home, a reminder of who she was beneath the surface. She struggled between patience and self-respect, between fear of escalation and the need to stand tall. What changed everything was another lunch break, another clear afternoon, when Tyler shoved her tray from the bench and the food scattered across the ground like an offering to cruelty. Something shifted then, not in anger but in clarity. Amina stood up slowly, the sun warm on her face, her spine straight, her breathing steady. When Tyler moved closer, expecting fear, she responded with precise, controlled motion, redirecting his momentum, unbalancing him without striking, using technique refined through years of discipline. He hit the ground hard but unharmed, stunned more by the sudden reversal than the fall itself. The courtyard fell silent, the laughter replaced by disbelief, and for the first time Tyler looked small under the open sky. Teachers rushed out, questions flew, and the truth spilled quickly because too many eyes had finally seen what they had ignored before. Security footage confirmed the pattern of bullying, and witnesses found courage in daylight. Amina explained herself calmly, not boasting, not accusing, simply stating facts. When her background came out, the whispers changed tone, turning from mockery to awe. She was not punished, but Tyler was held accountable, facing consequences that were long overdue. In that moment, strength did not feel like victory, but like relief. In the weeks that followed, Brookdale High felt different to Amina. Sunlit hallways seemed less hostile, and outdoor benches no longer felt like stages of fear. Students who had once looked past her now nodded, smiled, or sat nearby. Tyler avoided her, carrying his own lessons in humility. Amina joined a local taekwondo club, this time openly, mentoring younger students during daytime practices, teaching them that power was not about domination but balance. Her mother watched from the sidelines one bright afternoon, pride softening years of worry. Just before the ending, take a moment to comment below and share your thoughts about standing up to bullying and the quiet strength it takes to choose dignity over fear. As the school year moved forward under clear skies and long afternoons, Amina understood that being kind did not mean being weak, and being strong did not require cruelty. She had faced humiliation, chosen restraint, and finally acted with purpose, transforming not just her own story but the atmosphere around her. If this story touched your heart, stirred your emotions, or reminded you of your own hidden strength, please engage with this video, because your support helps stories like this reach those who need them most. In the end, under the honest light of day, Amina Cross learned that sometimes the bravest thing a person can do is let the world see who they really are.